Hello everyone, today I'm going to talk about a very interesting share which is Rail Vikas Nigam Ltd, RVNL. Now this share is trading at a rate of 35.50 rupees 35. All the parameters are green, that is the current price is less than the intrinsic value. PE ratio is just 7.73, which is really nice. The stock has been generating better returns than FD. That's good. Stock offers good dividend returns as well. Good time to consider. As the stock is not in the overbought zone, there are also no red flags. Now if you look at the market capitalization, it's 7,130 crore. It's a small cap company. Also, the analysts have suggested that investors can buy this stock. But the end decision is completely upon you, based on your own deliberations. Also, there is no default probability, all the quality checks are good, and the growth is also good. It is one of the top performers in the business. Now if you look at the maximum growth potential, that is since inception, 219% return, which is really nice. Let us quickly go and see the forecast. Okay, so it is expected to achieve better returns over the period of time. Now let's quickly go and look at the financials, which is very important. All the financials are in green. Total revenue has increased. Net income has increased. Earning per share has increased. Dividend payout has increased. And in fact, everything is moving in the right direction. The total assets is around 14,151 crores, which is good. Also, the cash flow is now positive, which is very good sign. Also, if we take a look at the other competitors, it is standing at a better position, right? So this is something which you can take a look at. And let's look some other aspects. The return on equity is 17.3%, which is good. Return on capital employed could be better. Debt to equity ratio is slightly over 1. Profit after tax is 1,117 crores. The profit growth percentage is really good, 30.3% over the last financial year. The sales growth is quite good. Free cash flow is also there. Also, the daily moving average for last 200 days, it is 32.6. So if you see this gray line, this is daily moving average. And it is slightly above, the share price is slightly above the daily moving average price, which is a good sign. You can buy it. If you look at the PE ratio, the valuation is also good at present. The sales margin is improving and it's quite a good performance. So the stock is providing good dividend yield, good quarter. In fact, the results came yesterday and the results are very good. Heavy dividend payout. There are contingent liabilities. Well, it is investing in railways, so it is definitely going to have contingent liabilities. And that's the only thing which we need to take care into consideration. So Rail Vikas Nigam is engaged in the business of implementing various types of rail infrastructure projects, assisted by Ministry of Railways, including doubling or making the lines improve, the railway lines, the gauge conversion, new lines, railway electrification, major bridge, workshop, production unit, and sharing of freight revenue with railways as per the concession agreement. So this company is engaged in the infrastructure building of railways. And since in this budget, the government has put stress on infrastructure in the coming years, this is going to be a great company to invest your hard-earned money. And especially if we take the long-term perspective, around 20 to 30 years down the line, this is one of the best investments to make. So at this price, if the fundamentals are so good, it is definitely going to have a great future. Now let's quickly look at some of the important things from the annual report. The mission is to create state-of-the-art rail transport infrastructure to meet the growing demands. So this company is responsible for creating rail transport infrastructure. The vision of the company is to emerge as the most efficient provider of rail infrastructure with sound financial base and global construction practices in timely completion of project. Now, one of the major reasons why projects fail is because they don't get completed on time. And this is very, very important. If a company is able to complete the project on time, the cost overrun, the savings from completing the project on time plays a very important role in the overall profitability of the company. So the objective of RVNL is to undertake and execute successfully project development, financing and implementation of projects related to infrastructure, especially rail infrastructure. So it will mobilize financial and human resources. It will execute timely the project. Least cost escalation. As I told you, if there is delay in project completion, the cost of the project increases. And if the project is timely completed, there will be huge savings in the cost. So to maintain a cost-effective organization setup, to encourage public-private partnership in rail, that is really good. To be an infrastructure project execution company committed to sustainable development, environmental friendly construction practices of rail. Now this is very important. Any company which is not moving towards environmental friendly regulations is not a good investment option. Now you should mark these words. Environment, sustainable and global practices, ESG, are the norms which have to be followed by a company which are strategically important for the economy. So to acquire, purchase, license, concession or assign rail infrastructure assets, this company is there. So it's a good company. Let's quickly look at the turnover. Now just look at the turnover, how beautifully it has increased. Even the profit after tax, 9.40. Net worth, 49.65. This is really, really very nice. This is in crores. So 940 crores of profit after tax. Net worth is 4,965. Brilliant. This is the presence of 38 project implementing units. So these are where the projects are being implemented by RVNL. 568 employees are there in RVNL. This is the head office, I believe. Now, various distinguished shareholders. So this is the address. RVNL increased its expenditure on project execution from 14,500 to 15,400. Increase of 6.1%. Profit before tax 990 crore to 1,155 crore. So it's in the growth momentum. Also, railway electrification project, highest ever 1700 kilometer of railway electrification has been completed. Doubling of new line in gauge conversion. So company has commissioned 662 kilometer of project length. That is really nice. 182 stations were interlocked by RVNL. Okay. 66 new electronic interlocking. 4 new panel interlocking. Okay. Hill railway projects. So new progress has been made. Ritikesh Karnaprayag section in Uttarakhand and Bhanupali Bilaspur Beri section in Himachal Pradesh. So work is progressing satisfactorily. Metro projects. Project related to extension of Kolkata Metro got delayed due to various issues such as non-acquisition of land clearance and removal of hindrances by local authorities. This is the reason why projects get delayed, because of which the cost of the project also increases. So this should be avoided. National Rail and Transport Institute was announced by Honorable Prime Minister. was assigned to RVNL for execution. Okay, so this institute will also be taken care by RVNL. Pamban Lift vertical lifting bridge in Rameshwaram is progressing satisfactorily. Okay. Also, in terms of human resource development, it attracts highly motivated, skilled and experienced manpower, but also retains them by facilitating right environment, competitive perks and ample opportunities for better career progression. That is really nice. So employee satisfaction survey is also being conducted, which is really, really important. Also, it has taken many initiatives during COVID pandemic. Okay. Corporate social responsibility, the company spent 21.86 crores. That is 3.5% of the average net profit of last 3 financial year on CSR initiatives. So that's a good sign. And I think it's a great investment for long term, and I would definitely would like to invest in this company for myself. And I think over a period of time, it is going to give good results for the investors. The sales growth is positive, the profit growth is positive, the compound annual growth of the stock price is positive, return on equity is positive. Now what more do you want?